Hey, what's up everyone? Before we jump knee deep into screen protectors and cases, the usual stuff, let me share with you the first 10 things that I do with my Samsung devices. Enin here from U Droid Mania, so let's do this. Now these aren't going to be in any particular order, so let's start with double pressing the power button to launch the camera. Do it now and get it out of the way. I switch phones so often that I'm constantly having to log into my apps. I do have an easy solution for that, but it's for another day. Anyway, I do this early so I don't have to later. Next, I turn on the gestures that I use most, especially because these phones are getting so large. It really helps to be able to use the fingerprint scanner to access the notification tray. This particular feature I use all the time, so for me, it's a must-have. Even to get through my setup, I gotta have it on. Now I know that many of you like using the Bixby button, and I did say I'd give it a try. So as a compromise, I shut off the button to launch it, but I still leave it as my leftmost home screen. It reminds me of swiping to the right to get my Google cards, so that's how I leave it. Even though I just got the phone, I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally pressed it. To continue making things easier for myself, I've now switched the navigation buttons back to the order of stock Android, and again, with so many phones, I gotta keep things simple. Just coming from the Pixel 2 XL, for me, this is the way that it should be. So I for one am glad that Samsung lets us do this, because it makes my life so much easier. Next, since storage space is sometimes a premium, I make sure that I'm backing up my photos and video to Google Photos. I also turn on backup over cellular since I have unlimited data with AT&T. With that said, I've got two words here: free, unlimited. Moving on. You may have also heard that the S9s have dual speakers now that are tuned by Dolby Atmos. Well, it's not on by default, so you'll have to turn it on to get the full experience. Now because I like for my phones to be different than everyone else's, I always change my ringtones and notifications.
Your wife is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. Your wife is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
And for that, I use Edge. One thing I can't stand is being in a room and a phone rings and like 4 people grab their phone. I missed this next one when I set up my S9, but I do like the look of the transparent notifications. Just search for it from the settings menu and you can adjust it to your liking. I wish this was an option on my Pixel 2 XL, so if you know how to change this, leave it in the comments down below for me. Except if you have to root your phone, cause that is probably not gonna happen. Lastly, I frequent the App Store, and it saves me a lot of time to use my fingerprint for purchases. It's not on by default, so you'll need to set this up. One caveat though, I like to be prompted for every purchase, just in case I lose my phone. Okay, so there you guys have it. These are the first 10 things I do when setting up my Galaxy devices, 11 if you count changing the default wallpaper. There's many other things I do when I get a new phone, so if you want to hear about them, leave it in the comments down below. Also, now that I've got the S9 Plus, I need to let you know that I don't have any extra Whitestone Dome protectors for giveaway. If you want that, be sure to like this video, and if you're on Twitter, tweet it at Whitestone to get their attention. Let's see what happens. If you've enjoyed this video, do leave a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button for more content like this. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.